Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast, number 1271, Staying Informed. Oh, I am super excited about tonight's one because we get to announce something really, really exciting. Yay. So somebody came up with somebody suggested in my mastermind group that I belong to that we look at, getting information out there to people in different ways and things like that. And the topic of newsletters came up. And I thought, heck, I used to have newsletters years ago. I mean, I'm talking way, way, way back. I couldn't remember if I had them when I was in Virginia or if I just had them when we moved to California. And so I went into MailChimp and I thought, I don't even know when I last logged into this account. So I found my old login, logged in, and I had to reset my password because I could not remember what that was. Logged in, and there were all my newsletters I did back at the beginning of from March through July of 2011. They were all there. It shocked me that they were still sitting there, haven't been set, all the stats were still there. But what was interesting is that I was looking at the stats for, that was something else. And they all went to a blog site I was using at the time. And I went to that blog site and I remembered my login for that. Well, I had to reset the password. No, actually, no, I didn't have to reset the password. Just logged in with my Google account, straight into my account. It was like, wow, this is really weird. But what was interesting on the blog site is that there were 4,646 views on that blog site for all the blogs that we had posted that were accessible through the newsletter. And I went and had a look, and there was like 279 views last month. I'm like, this information is like 11 years old. It's still sitting there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just like, it blew my mind. And I thought, well, okay, let me have a look at the info. So I looked at the information. Some of the information is still relevant today, just a few tweaks and changes and things. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting? So I thought, well, if I did a newsletter, what would it be? Well, of course, it'd be Before the Dirt Nap newsletter for a start. All about living your best life now, which is what we're trying to promote and trying to help people to do. So that would be the first thing. The second thing is that what would we put in there? Well, we would put travel news in there. We would put Before the Dirt Nap adventures when we release those. We'd put genealogy hints and tips, family tree research articles in there. We'll put in there things to help you explore and switch to going from living to work to working to live mentality. How to live a healthy life. We have guest speakers that come on. Maybe they could contribute an article to the newsletter. I don't know, but we might do some stuff on there. You never know. Business ideas, events coming up. Also, all sorts. It's just going to be an all-encompassing newsletter. It's not going to be, this is only for travel only, or this is genealogy. No, it's going to be everything that we cover within the Before the Dirt Nap umbrella. So I thought, how cool. So I got really excited about it today, and I started planning everything out, and I was just like super, super excited. And so now I just have to calm myself down. So first of all, I have to calm myself down, center myself, and then start putting the first Before the Dirt Nap, Live Your Best Life Now newsletter together. Because a lot of what I had in the old newsletter was all travel news and hints and tips. And like a lot of the hints and tips are still very valid today, especially if you're going cruising or traveling. There's still the hints and tips that we had in the old newsletters are very relevant today. They still are, 12 years later. But some of the other things that we had in there need some little tweaks and changes and things just to bring them up to date with more up-to-date information and things like that. So it was kind of cool to get all of, yeah, I'm just still excited about it. And you guys and guess what? You guys are the first to know. So if you're watching this podcast, you are the first to hear about the fact that we are releasing we are going to be publishing Before the Dirt Nap newsletter that will be hitting inboxes once a week. What day of the week? I don't know. But it will be the same day every week. That I will promise you. It will be the same day every week. I just haven't decided what day of the week to send out the newsletters. So if you would like to sign up, in the description below is the join our newsletter one before the Dirt Nap newsletter, or before Dirt Nap newsletter. You can go there, you can fill out the form, sign up. I think it's all working. I think I might have missed a step, but I think it's working. If it doesn't work, please let me know. But yeah, we'd love to have you on the list so that you guys can get this. I said it's going to be a smorgasbord of information. There will be sections, like this is the travel section, this is the genealogy section, this is the business section, this is living your best life now section. We're going to have different sections, and there'll be some photographs in there, and we'll be having contributing authors sharing some of their things about how to live your best life now. We're going to be promoting events in there that are coming up. So yes, you will see Networking Riches in there. You'll see the Leverage Conference in there. You'll see other events that are coming throughout the year appearing in there once they open up for ticket sales and that sort of stuff. So you'll get to see all of that information, and it's going to be coming in once a week. And so I'm just like super excited to do that for you guys. You get all your information in one place once a week. That's it. And I was looking through some of the newsletters that I get on a daily basis. And it was rather interesting reading some today, because of what's going on in Peru right now. They have closed Machu Picchu indefinitely. Don't know when it's going to open again, if it's going to open again, when it's going to open again, or anything like that, but it is closed indefinitely for right now, because of all the disrupt that's going on in Peru right now with some political stuff thing. You can see how much I take note of the news. If it relates to travel and it relates to genealogy, I'm all over it. That's the only news things I get every day is the travel news, genealogy tips of the day. I just got through, what was one I just got through? The Scottish Banner, which is everything Scotland. My heritage, what can I say? It's put out by Clan Ross. Yeah, Clan Ross of America. It puts it out. I'm a life member with them. It was not hard to join up. I just had to prove that I descended from the Rosses, which was very easy to do since my maternal grandmother was a Ross. That was very easy. I didn't have to go very far back in my genealogy to prove it. Let's put it that way. Some of them you do have to go back. Like if you're doing the American Revolution and you wanted to become a son or a daughter of the American Revolution, you got to go back a few generations to secure that information. If you want to become part of the Mayflower Society, you have to go back even further than the American Revolution to prove that you're eligible to be part of those different groups and organizations and things. But for the Ross clan, I only had to go back to my grandmother. That was that was pretty easy, yeah, compared to some of them. So but so there'll be hints and tips and things like that stuff coming through on that. One of my favorite things in Scotland that is on my list to absolutely go and see is the Edinburgh Military Tattoo. It happens in August. I don't know if they're starting it back up again this year or not. I don't know. Another thing that you will find right now too is that some land bookings are taking a while to, especially if you're working through a travel professional with the vendors and stuff. Some of them are backlogged right now. So it is taking a little longer than normal to get information through on package deals, so that you can get those booked and everything else, because we like to customize our programs. There are some tour vendors out there that are set. Here's the itineraries. But then you have those that want to, before the Dirt Nap, they've got places they want to go and see, and you're doing a customized package for them. It's not an out of the catalog or out of the brochure itinerary you're doing. It is a full customized itinerary. Like, these are the countries they want to visit, these are the activities they want to do, and we put it together for them. So those are taking just a little longer right now. Not exactly sure why, but I just know that land vendors for Europe are slammed right now. So, and I've got several clients waiting on quotes to come back. So it's been an interesting week or so getting back into doing land and that sort of stuff as well. But, you'll hear about all this sort of stuff. We'll keep you informed on it. If we see some amazing travel deals come through, I call them crazy travel deals. And I mean, there are some crazy travel deals that do come through. And so we're starting that back up again. We have a Facebook group called Crazy Travel Deals and Accessories. And that we're starting back up as well. And in the newsletter, we will have a link to that if you want to be on. And it's just pure sales only. That's it. We may throw some information in there every now and again, but that Facebook group is set up solely to sell travel. Everything that gets posted, just about everything that gets posted. Well, occasionally we throw a little other bits and pieces in there, but basically it's in there. And here's the deal. This is how many nights it is. This is the cost of it. This is what you're going to be doing. This is what you're going to be seeing. What you're going to experience. And it's just basically boom, boom. It's bullet points. And we've had some crazy deals go through there. And they're quite fun. Some of them are really fun. There's been trips to Australia, New Zealand, the South Pacific, Fiji, Cook Islands, Asia. We had some really cool ones in Japan and China. And like the ones we had in Japan, you could take this travel deal here with this travel deal over here and this one here and put them together to make one long vacation. So you were kind of semi-able to customize a trip to Japan for a couple of weeks and just make it up of these little short tours that we had going over there. You still had to get yourself there, but once you got there were these little tours, and we were able to like daisy chain some of them together, because we said, well, if you're going here, then from here to here, we'll take the train and get you over here to start this one, and then we'll get you over here to start that one. And some of them got daisy chained together for a couple of weeks, and they were like 3 different tours, just because they were short tours. They were like 3 or 4 day, 2 to 5 day tours in Japan. And so rather than flying over there for a 2-day tour, we daisy chained some together. Some of them we were able to attach to the beginning and ending of cruises and make it fun that way as well. So if they were going over there for something else, or if they already were planning to go over there, we were able to tuck that into their itineraries. We did that for a lot of them, for like Australia, New Zealand, the Cook Islands, Hawaii. What other ones? No, we didn't have Hawaii in there. Tahiti, that's what I was trying to think of. Tahiti, Fiji, Bora Bora, South Africa. We even had safaris around the African continent, not just South Africa, but on the African continent. We had different deals there that we were able to daisy chain together to make some really cool, 1, 2 or 3 week vacations in Africa. And you're going to these different countries and different things like that. So that's Crazy Travel Deals and Accessories. It's a Facebook group we have on Facebook. So if you want to go join that, go join it. You never know what's going to be in there, but in the newsletter, we'll put a link in the newsletter for that, because we're going to start doing some more crazy travel deals as well. And some of them are even here in the US. It's just like a 5-day getaway. We come up with some deals on that, or an extended weekend down in Mexico, or extended weekend in Seattle, or I don't know, New York or Boston, that sort of stuff, where we do these little private tours for you and things like that. So we're super excited about the before the Dirt Nap newsletter coming out. It's going to be coming out this week, I hope. I know hope is not. I'm going to hope it's not a strategy. Yeah, I know. I am aiming, depending on my schedule, I am aiming to get it out. Actually, I might end up working on it on Saturday, and then I don't know. I've got to figure out which is the best day to send it out. So yeah, if you want to join our newsletter, just go to beforedirtnapnewsletter.com and fill out the form there and get on the list. And our first one will be coming out either late this week or the beginning of next week. No later than Wednesday next week. Let's see, we're on January 23rd, so no later than January 30th. It will be out. Yeah, it will be out before January 31st. Well, the first one will be out before January 31st. There you go. It's going to be before then. So, yeah, go to beforedirtnapnewsletter.com. The link is in the description below, and come join us on the newsletter. We're going to be having so much fun with that. And it's going to be once a week, and it'll be the same day every week. You got to get time it so it's the same time every week too, so you know when it's coming. But anyway, and we're also looking for ideas. What do you want to, if we were to send you out before the Dirt Nap newsletter, which of course encompasses anything that helps you live your best life now, what are some articles that you would like to see in there? What are some things that you would like to know about? What questions do you have that we can answer in the newsletter for you? Put your you can either private message us or put your comments in the comments down below, and we will of course read them and take your advice to heart. And we're always open to questions. We might even do like the question of the week or something like, pick a question of the week, or do like an FAQ or something like that, or have it attached to a blog. These are the questions that we got in this week. Here are the answers, that sort of stuff too, because we will be connecting some blog articles into there as well as other articles from other sources and things like that. So I'm super excited. I could barely get my work done today because I was so excited. I kept having ideas, and so things just getting scribbled down. And yeah, the piece of paper is a huge mess right now. I got to go organize it. But anyway, that's it from us for today. So if you want to stay informed, please go to beforedirtnapnewsletters.com. That's in the link is in the description below, right at the top there. And let us know. Let us know in the comments below some of the things that you would like to see in the newsletter. If you were to get a newsletter that encompasses areas of life so that you could live your best life now, what sort of information would you want in there? Of course, travel and genealogy are going to be two of the mainstays that will be in there. So what else do you want? What questions do you have? Is there certain things on travel you want to see? Are there certain questions that you have on genealogy that you would like to have answered? So let us know in the comments below questions that you have, topics that you would like to see in the newsletter, and subscribe at beforedirtnapnewsletter.com. And that's it from us for today. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys at around 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow evening. Actually, hang on. One moment. Just checking. It may be 6:30 tomorrow. I just realized I have an event on from 5 to hang on, that's my time, 5 to 6, which is 4 to 5. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's all right. 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Now what tab am I going into that tab? So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Hei konera.